I told this to Jason. I think of all the people I've ever met on the show, Jason's someone I identify with the most, personality-wise. Grocery Store Joe a lot too.
Yeah.
Like we're very similar people, but I see differences between Joe and I a little bit too. Jason's a stand-up guy. The biggest difference between Jason and I is that like we both came in skeptical, and at some point I was just like, fuck it, I'm in. And Jason just never said fuck it.
Yeah.
You know? But he's a really stand-up guy. If you get a chance to meet him in person, you get why Gabby was so into him.
I mean, I liked him the whole way through. I really thought that they were a good pairing, and then it got to the end and I was like, you know what? I really don't think Jason should have gone on the show.
No, and he made it very clear.
Yeah, he was like, I probably shouldn't have been on the show.
Did he say why he went on the show, or who got him involved?
It wasn't so much his takeaway wasn't I shouldn't have gone on the show. His takeaway was I should have done some homework.
Right.
I should have known what I actually was signing up for, because
I think he's just a friend nominated him.
He tried to
just,
figure it out as he went, and just couldn't get to that place. And so I think that was his biggest regret doing that. But because I kind of asked, obviously, I always ask, like, what about Paradise? Do you think you could go? I got the impression that if he got another opportunity for Paradise, he's curious, I think, and I don't mean to be speaking for him, but my takeaway was, I think he's curious what that experience could be if he just approached it a little differently.
Yeah.
And again, you have to,
a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Suspend disbelief. I did this interview with Esquire the other day, and the writer Dave Holmes asked me, he's like, can you really fall in love? It really kind of made me think. And I've said before, the thing about what The Bachelor taught me is that feeling in love and being in love are two different things. And so if you ask me, love is different to everyone else, but to me, love is about knowing where you stand with someone, having them know your weaknesses and vulnerabilities, feeling safe. And you can't do that on The Bachelor, but you can feel real feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, when I said I loved you to the people I said I loved you, I meant it in the moment. It wasn't disingenuous. But you have to just go for it. And there can be benefits to that, taking some risk, and it can turn into real love. It certainly has. Joe and Serena, Ashley and Jared, those are real relationships. Yeah. And I feel like he's curious to see what he's capable of, with having a little less of his guard up. And I would be curious to see him in Paradise next season.
Interesting.